Wow. So happy this morning. Good morning, guys. You are welcome to another edition of today's tutorial class. Today being the third to the last day of the year 2022. So I'm wishing you all happy new year in advance. Alright. So today we'll be discussing on organic chemistry and topic formation of what covalent compound. Now, in the formation of a covalent compound, now the type of bond that occurs in organic compound is mainly covalent bonding, and covalent bonding occurs between what nonmetals, and also covalent bonding does not deal with the transfer of electron from one atoms to the other. Instead, what occurs is that in covalent bonding it involves the sharing of electron pair between atoms. Now, for an atom to obtain its octet structure, what happens? The element must react together. Now, in terms of a covalent bonding involves the sharing of electron between atoms of nonmetals. Now, so by God's grace, what we'll be doing today, we'll take some series of questions on that formation of a covalent compound or covalent bonding. Now, if you are asked to form a covalent bond, for the following molecules. Number one, you are given H2, and number two, you are giving CH4, and number three, you are giving O2, and the last one, number four, you are giving N2. All these are all known metals. Now from here, in forming a covalent bond, for the first one, which is hydrogen molecule. Now, the truth is, in the periodic table, the only duplex element we have is mainly hydrogen and helium. The rest 20 elements, they are all octets. Now, in terms of H2, how do you form a covalent bond for H2? It's very simple. We have hydrogen plus hydrogen. Here you are having two hydrogen, which give us hydrogen molecule. This one is known as hydrogen atom, and hydrogen molecule. And in forming of a covalent bond, we make use of the atomos share electron, or you make use of the valence electron. The valence electron is the electron in the atomos share of an atom or of an element. For example, if you have oxygen in the periodic table, oxygen is found in number 8. That the proton number for oxygen is 8. So if you are to draw the share for it, the first share takes 2 electrons and the other one takes how many? 6 electron. That means the atomos share electron is how many? Is 6. This 6 is also known as the valence electron. So the total number of electrons in the atomos share of an atom or of an element is known as the valence electron. Now, in forming of a covalent bonding, we make use of the valence electron. Now, from here we are having hydrogen. Hydrogen is just one in the periodic table, so which is just like this. That means it need one to complete it duplex share. Now, what happened is this. So the first one, this is just one electron. I need one to complete. And why this other one? this one also need one to complete. What happen? This one will bring its electron, and why this one will also bring what? Its electron to form what? A pair. Okay, we give you what? A covalent bond. So from there, what now happen is that both of them is gonna come what? Together. So once they come together, so we have what? This and this. Okay, so that's just it. So this one is hydrogen atom. Why this is hydrogen atom? Why this is what? H2 what? Molecule. That is why if you are forming a Lewis structure for H2 now, if you are having H2, it's hydrogen bond with what? With hydrogen. Okay, and in Lewis structure, one bond contains two electrons. You can see how many electrons do we have here? We are having 2, because one bond represents what? 2 electrons. So that is for that. Okay, so let's move to the next one, which is CH4. All right, for the CH4, so we have carbon and we have 4 molecules of what? Hydrogen. So when this react together, is going to give us what? CH4. So this one is carbon atom, hydrogen atoms, and methane molecule. Now for this, what happened is that the atomic share for carbon is 4, because in your periodic table, carbon is found in number 6. The proton number for carbon is 6. That is, the first share takes 2 electrons, and the atomic share, which is the last share, takes what? 4 electron. I said the forming of covalent bond, we are making use of the atomic share electron, which is also known as the valence electron. So from there, what happened is that we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So why for this hydrogen? Hydrogen is just 1 in the periodic table. I need 1 to complete what? A duplet share. And this one needs 4 to complete what? It octet share. So what happened is that for this we have 4 atoms of what? Of hydrogen. So what happened here is that for this one to obtain the octet share, okay, how many of hydrogen do I have? I have 4 atoms of what? Hydrogen. Each of this hydrogen will be forming a pair with this what? With this electron. Each of these will come and bond. This one will come and bond. This one will come and bond, and this one will come and what? And bond. That's why we are having what? 4 atoms of it. So at the end of the day, we are going to have something of this nature. This electron is this, why this is this is this, and this is this. What this one simply means that it simply means that you are having this oxygen, hydrogen, 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 hydrogen into 4 places. So each of them will be coming and be bonded with this what? Electron. So at the end of the day, you have something of this. This one has bonds. So this one is out. We are left with this. So this one will come and bond. Okay. Then why this other one will also come and it will bond. Then why this other one, which is the last one, will also come and it will what? Bond. Okay. So that is why this one is hydrogen atom, hydrogen atom, hydrogen atom, hydrogen atom. Hydrogen having 2 electrons is balanced. This hydrogen having 2 electrons is balanced. This one having 2, this one having 2. While our carbon is having how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, which is also what? Balanced. So this time around, so this one is what? Carbon atom. Why this one is hydrogen atom? Why this one is what? CH4 molecule. That is why if you are drawing the Lewis structure for CH4, okay, carbon is going to stay at the middle, okay, because it's the one that has the least atom. Okay, so bonded to what? Hydrogen, 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 and hydrogen. So one bond contains 2 electrons. One bond contains 2 electrons, 2 electrons, 2 electrons, like that and like that. Okay, so let's move down to the next one. So this is for methane. CH4 is known as what? Methane. All right, so let's move to oxygen. Oxygen molecule or oxygen gas. So we have O2. So for oxygen, I have my oxygen plus oxygen. So we give me what? O2, oxygen atom. What happens is this: oxygen, the proton number for oxygen is how many? Is 8. Okay, that the first share takes 2 electrons, and the outermost share takes how many? 6, making what? 8. So we are making use of this last share. So for the first one, we have 2, 4, and what? And 6. Why for this other one, we have 2, 4, and 6. What happened is that this one needs 2 electrons to complete its octet share. Why this one also needs 2 electrons to complete it what? It octet what share. What happened is that both of them needs to come what? Together. When coming together, that is how we call it the sharing. This one can decide to come with 2, and why this one will also come with what? With 2, making what? 4. 4 in addition to this other for making how many? 8. 4 in addition to this other for making how many? 8. So at the end of the day, we are going to have something of this nature. All right, so this one, like I said, this one is this 2, 4, and this other 2, which is this. At the same time, why this one we have 2, then we have what? 4. Then why this other 2, which is this? Okay, so that is for that. It's very simple. What happens if you count now? This one is 2, 4, 6, 8. This one is balanced. 2, 4, 6, 8. This one is also what? Balanced. So at the end of the day, that is that whenever you are drawing the Lewis structure for O2, okay, it's sitting as oxygen bonding with what? Oxygen. Don't forget the outermost share is that is 6 times 2 will give us what? 12 what? Electrons. Okay, you subtract your bond electron from lowest electron, that is minus 2 electron will give us what? 10 electron. So in this 10 electron that you are going to share, it becomes 2, 4, 6, 8, and what? And 10. If you observe, this one is balanced, but this one is not yet balanced. What happens? This one can decide to share with this. So what happens is that these 2 electrons can decide to form what? A bond. Okay, that is why we are having what? 2 bonds, okay, in this place. So that's what happened. Okay, so let's move down to the next one. So this one is oxygen atom, and O2 what? Molecule. So that is for that. All right, let's move down to the next one. So we have N2, which is nitrogen gas or nitrogen molecule. So from here I have my nitrogen plus nitrogen, so we give me what? N2. So nitrogen in the periodic table is 7. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen. Okay, since it's 7, that we have 2 and 5. So that means nitrogen is having 5 electrons in its outermost share. All right, since it's 5, that means this one will be taking how many? 5, 2, 4, and what? And 5. This one will also be taking how many? 2, 4, and what? And 5. So what happened here? This one needs how many to complete its octet? Octet means 8. This one needs 3 to complete 8, 3 electron. While this one also needs what? 3 electron to complete what? 8. What happened? See, this one needs 3, this one also needs 3, and they have excess here. This one can decide to come with 3 and give it to this one, and this one is giving this one 3. This one is also giving this back 3, which is vice versa. So at the end of the day, you are going to have something of this nature. So we have 2. So the 3 of this, which is 1, 2, and 3, making how many? 5. So why for this we have 2, then the 3 of it, which is 1, 2, and what? And 3. So that is it. So at the end, this one is called nitrogen atom, an N2 molecule. All right, so our O2, that is why our N2, which is nitrogen, that is 5 times 2, will give us what? 10 electron. This 5 is the valence what? Electron times 2 will give us what? 10. So that is why in the Lewis structure, these are the structure looks like. So from there, if you subtract 2 from here, so we are going to have how many, which is what? 8. So in sharing this, it becomes 2, 4, 6, and what? And 8. This one is already complete. So this one needs how many? It needs 4 electrons for it to be balanced. What happens if you share these 2? It's not yet balanced. It still need additional what? 2. What happens? This one will also move from here and turn to what? A bond. At the end of the day, you'll be having how many bonds? 3 bonds. 3 bonds. We have how many electrons inside of it, which is 6. That's why we're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what? And 6. All right. So that is for that. So that's all for the formation of what? Of a covalent bond in organic compound. Thank you.